The 50 best PlayStation 3 games part 2. I posted part 1 already, guys, and if you enjoyed this video, just take a look at the other one, that's really good too. And I'll be displaying it in the end screen of this video, so if you want, just check it out. And also subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm posting videos every week here, so if you enjoy, just subscribe and click on the notifying bell. Hope you guys enjoy it, let's go. Assassin's Creed Rogue, a Assassin's Creed game that you won't play as an assassin, but a Templar, set in the same style of Assassin's Creed 4.
I nearly had you. Nearly counts for
Dead Space 2, a scary and immersive survival horror set in space, with an addictive and fluid gameplay and amazing combat system. Skate 3, a realistic skating game, thought by many as the best skating game ever made, with a good physique and gameplay. Battlefield 4, a great FPS with a fluid gameplay, a fun story mode with nice characters and missions, and also a huge multiplayer with a lot of possibilities. Killzone 2, 2 years after the events of the first game, the ISA are taking the fight to Arkhan, a iconic and extremely fun FPS.
Come on, Seb, let's go.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first Call of Duty in a modern era, with one of the best stories of Call of Duty so far and a solid multiplayer.
Shoot at the target.
Alice Madness returns. Imagine Alice in the Wonderland, but it's actually a horror story. Well, that's the game. A nice action and adventure single-player game. Tekken 6, a very fun 2.5D fighting game with classic and new characters from Tekken series. Resident Evil 5, the first Resident Evil without the true horror experience, but still a very fun gameplay. Sonic Generation, a new generation of Sonic, mixing the new 3D and also the classic 2D. I must say, it got perfect. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, a Dragon Ball game that you create your own character, but you also revisit the classic fights of the series. Batman Arkhan Origins, the unknown Batman Arkhan, just cause it was developed by another studio, but it's still very fun and immersive open world Batman game. Little Big Planet, a charismatic and fun platformer game set in a sort of 2.5D scenario with a unique gameplay. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, a massive open world RPG game with hundreds of possibilities and quests, and if you enjoy Skyrim, you must play it. Braid, a unique platformer game. Each part of the game will give you a new feature and also information. It looks simple, but it's not. The Walking Dead, a original point-and-click game set in the universe of The Walking Dead, with different characters and a very immersive story. Rock Band, a rhythm game in the style of Guitar Hero, but here you can play in different instruments, with a responsive gameplay and good music. Limbo, a original and unique platformer game, with a dark visual style and interesting puzzles to advance in the game. Battlefield Bad Company, a solid FPS game. By the way, this is a Battlefield that was only released on consoles, it's not available on PC. Okami, a unique adventure game with a stylish visual style and a fun gameplay, and also immersive storytelling. LA Noire, a Rockstar open world that's not GTA or Red Dead Redemption, but a very unique detective game with a cool facial recognition feature. Dishonored, a hardcore stealth game, but don't worry, if you're not a hardcore stealth player, you'll find your way in the game. It gives you tons of possibilities. Assassin's Creed Revelations, the third and last episode of Ezio's story, is still a good gameplay and immersive story, but not as good as the 2 or Brotherhood. Deus Ex Human Revolution, you play as Adam Jensen, an ex-SWAT specialist, the FPS RPG with a fine story and an interesting freedom the game gives you to do the missions in different ways. Journey, a unique video game experience with a great soundtrack and a beautiful adventure. If you like different experiences in games, you must play it. Call of Duty World at War, thought by many as the best Call of Duty World War II ever, with an insane story mode and the first Call of Duty with zombies mode, by the way, and also the multiplayer. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. If you like racing games, especially the ones with Cop Pursuit, you're gonna like it. XCOM Enemy Unknown. The game will place you in the control of a secret paramilitary organization called XCOM with a tactical gameplay.
Strike one. This is central. You are free to engage all hostile.
Battlefield Bad Company 2. Many people consider this the best Battlefield ever. I don't know, but it's really good, with nice multiplayer maps and iconic campaign. Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of Destruction, a action and adventure game with platformer and also shooter feature with nice levels and visuals. Bioshock 2. The game is set 10 years after events of the first game, but now you play as one of the big daddies that was very present in the first game. Fight Night Round 4. Today you don't see much boxing games anymore, right? But this one is really fun. If you like box? Check it out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the final game of the original Modern Warfare saga, with a respectful ending for the characters and still one of the best franchises multiplayer. Splinter Cell Conviction, Sam Fisher with one more adventure, with a immersive gameplay, nice graphics and a solid stealth game. Burnout Paradise, the racing game for you that likes destruction, speed, freedom. That's a really beloved game. Max Payne 3, the most cinematic game of the franchise, with a gameplay that's so good even to this day, unforgettable missions and outrageously good story.
No, like I said.
Dirt 3, for the ones who enjoy realistic racing games, this is a good one, but here, as the name says, you usually play on rally tracks. South Park The Stick of Truth, a turn-based RPG set in a world of South Park. And believe me, it's really a South Park game, so even if you're not a fan of turn-based RPG, you should try it out, it's fun. Assassin's Creed 3, the first Assassin's Creed to change some things. Now it's set in the United States and during the American Revolutionary War. It's not as good as the old ones, but it's still a very good game. Hotline Miami, a very unique indie game with a upper camera gameplay and a frenetic shooting style. The game ended up becoming more than you expected. Resistance 2, a former PlayStation FPS exclusive. The game has a fluid gameplay and different enemy style. Very fun. Guitar Hero Metallica, the classic Guitar Hero, with better graphics now, new songs, new characters. That's it, really fun. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, the classic Street Fighter with classic characters, good gameplay and a solid and competitive multiplayer mode. Minecraft, that's a game that half of the planet's population knows, right? But it's a huge sandbox survival game with infinite possibilities. Diablo 3, a massive RPG game. Now it's not as dark as before, but it's still a very good experience for those who enjoy grinding games. Rainbow Six Vegas. Before Rainbow Six Siege, there was already a Rainbow Six, and this one had a very fun story mode, by the way, beyond the multiplayer. Little Big Planet 2 is still as fun as the first game of the series, with new missions and story. If you're a platformer games fan, you must play. Persona 4 Arena, a huge massive JRPG with a dense story and a lot of interesting characters. Rayman Origins, the returning of Rayman, with a amazing 2D platformer game, with nice levels, addictive gameplay and stylish graphics. Crysis 2, aliens are decimating New York City, only you have the technology to survive in this thrilling and immersive single-player FPS game. That's it guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just check the other videos in the channel. There's video of PlayStation 2 with 100 games, the first part of PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 2, unknown games of PlayStation 2. There's a lot of interesting videos if you enjoyed this style of this one in the channel. So just check it out and leave your comments down below if you want to say the best ones for you, okay? Thank you so much for your presence, so long.